Hey y'all, welcome to Best Dishes. I got another one of my fellas here in the kitchen with me today. Dustin Walls from the Lady and Sons and my son Jamie are teaming up to help me spill some of my favorite restaurant secrets. Starting off with mouth-watering grilled tenderloins with blue cheese and a berry glaze.
Y'all gotta trust us. We're gonna put fruit and blue cheese on a steak, and we're gonna make it good.
Then delicious Brussels sprouts with onions and bacon, and the creamiest baked wild rice. Look here, I could just do like this. Finally, Bobby pops by to help us finish off our chocolate custard and butterscotch whipped cream.
It's exactly like old times. Everybody's sitting around watching me work.
Y'all have seen Dustin in the restaurant and on Best Dishes before. This is like another one of my children. Dustin runs the restaurant.
Try my best.
Dustin was a kid and he started out making the hoe cakes.
Yep, it was fun.
And then he moved up to dishwasher, or maybe down to dishwasher.
And then the line.
But I'm so proud of the man Dustin has turned into be. So today we're going to share some restaurant secrets with everybody, aren't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Today we're starting off with Brussels sprouts with onions and bacon. Now I have cooked off a half a pound of bacon, so I'm just gonna take it out and I'm gonna drain it on our paper towels, Dustin.
Yes, ma'am.
And he is cutting us up one medium onion, y'all. Dustin, you know this is the one food. Now you know Michael Groover, you know what kind of eater he is. He'll eat anything that don't eat him first.
After my own heart.
But I cannot get the man to eat Brussels sprouts. Makes me so mad because I just love them. I'm so glad you're here with me today.
I'm so glad to be here.
So after Dustin's done with the onion, he's gonna start chopping 2 cloves of garlic. Now we just start sauteing everything in the bacon grease. So I'm gonna finish off our Brussels sprouts.
Ma'am.
And to me, these are nothing but little miniature cabbages.
They're so good. I love them.
I do too, and they're good for you. And they're good with just about any kind of meat you're gonna cook up. I'm just cutting the little stems off. You can see where they've kind of hardened over a little bit. We're gonna throw in our Brussels sprouts, and I've probably got about 2 pounds. And I'm gonna be measuring us up 2 cups of chicken broth.
Making a mess.
Oh, that's all right. Gather them up. It's like herding up marbles. All right, I'm gonna put in a little salt, little pepper. All right, I'm gonna add my chicken broth. So share with us, Dustin, some good secrets that help make a successful restaurant.
Well, number 1, consistency and good food.
Yes. You gotta start
consistent
with a good product, don't you?
And you gotta be the same every day.
Every day,
Can never
even if it's
change.
mediocre.
Even if you're mediocre, you gotta be consistent.
That's right. So all we're gonna do, Dustin,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
put that lid on the pot and we're gonna let them cook for 15 minutes.
Good.
And the next dish we're gonna do is a baked wild rice. Dustin is gonna be working on another onion and a pound of mushrooms for us.
That's right.
Now I've got 2, not 1, but 2 sticks of butter that I'm gonna melt, I'm gonna put into our pan.
Imagine that.
Now back here, Dustin,
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
gotten cooked off for us a half a pound of raw wild rice, and I've cooked them based on the package instructions. So Dustin, when you've got the onions and mushrooms ready, just toss them in there. And then to help thicken this a little bit, I'm gonna add about 2 heaping teaspoons of flour, and that's just gonna tighten that up just a little bit.
And I'm gonna be getting you some sherry, just a half a cup.
Half a cup. All right, I wanna put a little salt and pepper to them. And I'm gonna be measuring us out 1 cup of cream. So this is gonna be a wonderful, rich rice dish. So here we go. Doesn't that look delicious, y'all?
Good?
Oh, Dustin. Look here, I could just do like this.
Did you really?
That is yummy.
It is good.
We're gonna take our rice and we're gonna put it in our mushrooms and onions. All right, you wanna stir that up for me? And what we're gonna do, Dustin, is bring it down here.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna put this in our little individual casserole dishes, y'all.
What's cooking?
Deen. Come liven up the
I
party.
had a feeling Jamie was gonna
I'm
show
hungry.
up.
Well, it comes
How
to the
you
right
doing,
spot.
son?
Where's my straw?
Where's my kiss?
Hey, Mom.
How are you, baby?
Good, what y'all cooking?
This is wild rice, son. Now we're gonna put this in our little casserole dishes.
Oh, fun.
Here, son, why don't you make yourself
I'll do
useful?
it.
Wait, let's fill them on up good, Jamie. And get some of that good old cream in there now.
Paula, this looks very familiar.
What you mean?
You're about to boss us around, I got a feeling.
The next step is for you to be unhappy with the process.
Exactly. What are y'all doing? You screwed up my recipe.
Oh, how many hours did we sing that? Oh
The
my
boss.
God.
Here comes the
Y'all, they
boss.
used to sing that on the line. When these two worked the line together, they'd be back there singing that song like I was working them to death. All right, now this looks like brown sugar, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It is buttered breadcrumbs.
How much do you want on there? You want the whole thing just...
Yeah, just, I mean, you know, don't be stingy.
Don't be stingy.
Who's gonna do this when I'm dead?
My God, that was one of my favorite lines.
Just a spoonful of guilt makes the restaurant go round.
Oh, the good old days.
All right, guys, get those in the oven, 350, 15 minutes right now.
Oh, yo. Oh, yo.
Up next, I don't even think Jamie can believe how good our steak with berry glaze goes with our meal. I'm so glad you like it.
Bang.
Oh, I'm so glad. And later, don't forget, Bobby's coming by to round out this meal with our baked chocolate custard. I've always made sure that I surround myself with smart people.
I wish some of them could have come today.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. I'm gonna turn those Brussels sprouts off, y'all,
Okay, I need
because
some
I
heat
think
here.
they're done. All right, so we got the Brussels sprouts going. We got a fabulous wild rice.
I got the rice in the
bacon
oven
in
for
the
you.
oven.
Yep.
Yes. You finished that. Now what are we fixing to do, Dustin?
We're gonna be doing tenderloins, and we're gonna do it with a fresh berry glaze and crumbled blue cheese over the top of that.
Yum.
People are gonna think we're kind of crazy, but y'all gotta trust us. We're gonna put fruit and blue cheese on a steak, and we're gonna make it good.
I'm gonna be watching y'all.
This has just been around the restaurant for 10 years, probably.
This is the recipe that we run with our meat special that we do at night
Right,
when we
yeah.
do steak. Dustin, what's cooking, bro?
I'm doing 1.5 cups of red wine, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar.
2 cups of sugar.
It's gonna be sweet, just like you. And we'll do 1/2 cup of water. Now I'm reducing this down by half, and then we're gonna
Okay.
add those fresh berries.
Okay, son, now what kind of berries are you putting in there?
We've got a pint of strawberries, a pint of raspberries, a pint of blueberries, and a pint of blackberries.
Looks good, son. Now let's get those steaks going. Son, spray that grill, please. And before you season these, why don't y'all just shake a little olive oil on them?
Okay.
So they won't stick. Yeah, because remember, you know, tenderloin's a very lean cut of meat.
Yep. Let me
And you need just a little fat so it won't stick to the grill and keep it moist.
And just salt and pepper.
And don't forget a pinch of steak seasoning.
See, I'm gonna get these. It's got a little punch to this sauce,
Yeah.
but to the powder that
A
makes
little
it good.
bit. And don't forget to rub your meat, son. All right, Dustin, how are you coming over there, dear?
We're good. We got this reduced down.
So into this is going 3 tablespoons of
Yeah,
cornstarch.
3.
This is gonna thicken this up a little bit and really hold it to the steak.
This is gonna be perfect sauce.
Now the good thing about this sauce is really sweet. We've got a lot of sugar, we got a lot of berries that's got a lot of sugar in it. But the blue cheese is really gonna kind of level that sweetness out with our steak, and all of it's gonna come together. It's gonna be so good.
So good.
How long is that gonna take, Dub?
Probably about another 5 minutes. We should be good.
Well, let's do the steaks, y'all want to?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, now, Dustin likes his rare, son. So, son, how about putting a little bit more oil on those steaks, please?
Sure, Mama.
I love seeing these two guys on the line back there. Y'all, Jamie, son, stand over here on the other side of me. Y'all stretch your arms out. Between these two guys, y'all,
The whole line. That's the whole
they
line.
had a reach like nobody's
That's
business.
the whole line.
And watching them was just, was like watching a couple of guys doing the ballet together. But it was just like poetry in motion. Yeah, son, those steaks look ready to flip to me.
So you're doing good on this?
Yeah, we're good, man. What do you think?
Is it thick? Is it lumpy?
No, it's not lumpy.
No, it's
thick.
perfect.
Steaks just need a few more minutes. Brussels sprouts, rice is cooking. We're getting close to dinner time.
Jamie, if you would, sonny boy, put about a half a stick of butter.
All right.
And I'm gonna cut those Brussels sprouts up. We want that butter to kind of cream up those Brussels sprouts.
All right.
And Dustin, sweetie, I'm gonna
Bacon.
pass that bacon to you. And the bacon goes on top.
Just how we like it.
Oh, that looks so good. Y'all want me to get out the rice?
Is it time? I'll get it for you.
I think we
Okay.
start
Keep your
plating
seat.
it. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
you've earned it.
Love it.
That looks good.
Y'all remember in the restaurant, we would all sit down as a family together and we'd all have the buffet.
Yeah, the family meals at the end were some of the best times.
I know.
Some of
We'd
the
sit at
best.
that table and all would be right with the world. I'm waiting on y'all.
You're waiting on us?
Yes, I'm waiting on y'all.
That means she ain't waiting on us.
Yeah, that's what that means. It's good.
It is so good, y'all.
The blue cheese and the fruit, so good
perfect.
together. And then with the beefy flavor right behind it, it's awesome.
Can't go wrong.
The
Wow.
Brussels sprouts are incredible. What, baby?
That rice is good.
So good.
I'm so glad you like it.
Bang.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm having rice for dessert.
Are you? You can't.
Why?
Oh, I've got some chocolate custard cups.
Ooh,
Don't go anywhere, y'all. It's all about secrets down at the Lady and Sons.
so good.
Might tell a few on Uncle Bubba, too.
Not all the secrets.
Yeah, not all the secrets.
Coming up next, this chocolatey treat is so good it may never even make it to the oven.
Or we could skip the whole thing and just have a big glass of chocolate milk.
And later, our butterscotch whipped cream topping has got us remembering the good old times.
Cheers.
Here's to the good old days.
Good old days.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Mama's full of steak and blue cheese and berries. So she's moving a little slower today than normal.
But now we're gonna make the dessert. And we're gonna make a baked chocolate custard cup, y'all, and we're gonna top it with butterscotch whipped cream. And this recipe was kind of inspired by our grandmother, Paul, my grandmother, your great-grandmother, and she would have loved you, Dustin, if y'all had ever had the opportunity
You loved her. She could cook.
to meet. Oh my gosh, she could shake a pot and pan, honey. But Grandma liked custard. She made custards. So let's get going.
Yep, it's super simple. Don't be intimidated by a custard. We're gonna show you how easy this is. The first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, I got a cup of milk. And I'm gonna do a cup of milk, and I'm gonna do 1 cup of heavy cream. And I'm gonna put this in a saucepan, and I'm just gonna get
Son, that's over a cup. You want me to turn your eye on?
Sure. Dustin, will you take that for you? And 1 cup of heavy cream.
1
Now,
cup of heavy cream. Now
I know
we're
how to
talking.
measure liquid. I'll get down here where I can see.
Yeah, you're too tall. You can't do it from above,
It's
or
tough.
you'll wind
It's
up
tough.
with too much. You got to get it eye level, y'all.
8 ounces. 1 cup.
Perfect.
1 cup of heavy cream. Now, I want this just hot enough because I'm going to put some chocolate in here.
Okay.
I'm not going to cook it. I just want it to just
So you just want
get
to
hot.
scald it.
Yep.
And what are you doing over there, Dustin?
I'm about to separate some eggs and get some yolks, 4 of them. And then I'm gonna put it in our bowl and add 3 tablespoons of sugar and a pinch of salt.
While Dustin's doing that, y'all, I'm going to measure out 1 cup of semi-sweet chips in this bowl.
I love custards. Do y'all?
Love them.
Love it. I didn't start making them till kind of later, though, because it seemed like doing a water bath and all this was really too much trouble, but it's worth
Oh,
it.
it's no trouble. You just pour your hot water in there.
And as soon as this milk starts to kind of bubble around the edges a little bit, I'm gonna pour it in, we're gonna whip this up and add it to Dustin's eggs. Well, you gotta be patient here because if this isn't hot enough, it's not gonna melt the chocolate. And if it
Yeah.
gets, you don't want it to get all chunky because then you'd have to strain it. So
Yeah.
the edges are bubbling up a little bit now, so I think I'm good enough to go.
And you're adding
I'm
your
gonna do
milk
it here.
to your chocolate chips.
It's basically the same thing, but I want to work out of this bowl because what I'm gonna have to do is temper those egg yolks that Dustin has.
Yeah.
And I want to pour out of this bowl.
I'm ready.
Or we could skip the whole thing and just have a big glass of chocolate milk. Okay, we're gonna temper these eggs. I'm gonna add them really slowly so we don't have scrambled eggs in our custard.
Slowly add it to our egg yolks.
All right, while y'all are doing that, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add our boiling water to our pan, okay? They're paying me no mind. They
We're
put me
trying
on
to not mess
ignore.
up your recipe. I think we're good. All right,
So
Jamie
we all
Deen,
good?
tempered, we're great.
Okay, this looks great. This doesn't have 1 lump in it. So we're gonna take this and I'm gonna measure it into our little ramekins that Mama's got here.
Okay.
Mom's got our water bath going for us.
This is gonna be so good and thick and rich. The sugar and the eggs, y'all. Now, how long are we gonna bake this for, guys?
This is going in the oven at 300 degrees and we're gonna cook it for probably 30 or 35 minutes. The most important part of this though is that after this comes out of the oven, we're gonna set it on the counter, let it cool off. After it gets to room temperature, we're gonna put it in the fridge for about 3 hours because this is gonna set up more like a pudding. This is a big, nice, thick custard.
Yeah, those eggs are gonna cause it to get real thick and thick. For lack of a better word, thick.
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 Perfect word.
Okay, into the oven. So you gotta be patient, but trust me, it's worth it.
300 degrees.
300 degrees for 30 or 35 minutes. Set it
Okay.
on the counter for about 40 minutes. Bring it to room temperature, into the fridge for 3 hours. When we come back, we're gonna have a true expert right here to put the topping on it
We
for us.
are?
Yes,
Y'all
we
stick
are.
around.
Up next, we need Bobby to knock this dessert out of the park with an outrageous butterscotch whipped cream.
Incredible.
Grief.
How incredible.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, y'all. I'm pulling our custards out, and they are perfect. Now, I promised you a professional to top these for us. It's my extreme pleasure to introduce
The one.
baby brother.
It's about time somebody got here who knows what's
Bobby
going on.
Butterscotch Deen, y'all.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey,
How you doing, brother?
Oh, my
see you.
goodness.
Love you,
Y'all,
Mama.
I tell you what. Hey, son,
How you doing?
to be with these 3 guys is like,
Yeah, do me a favor and y'all sit down.
It's like old times.
Everybody who's 6'6" and
You're gonna carry us
6'7"
all.
can
You're
have a
gonna carry
can of
us
this
a
all.
is
seat.
so like
Good
old times.
Carry us.
What you doing, bro?
Great
You know what?
time
It's
today.
exactly like old times. Everybody's sitting around and watching me work. It's just like old.
Listen, Bobby was a working something,
Yes, he
y'all.
was.
Was?
Yes, he
Bobby,
was.
Bobby was host of the restaurant, y'all. He loved greeting those people and finding out where they came from, while these two guys were in the back
Hiding in the kitchen.
slinging some great hash out to him.
1 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna add like 5 tablespoons of just, it's a store-bought butterscotch, like an ice cream topping type.
All right, well, turn that thing on high, baby.
All right. Once this starts to become whipped cream, then we can kind of slowly add the.
Okay. At one time, when Bobby started off, Bobby was like Dustin. He was a dishwasher.
Everybody starts in the dish.
There's some big corporations that do it that very same way, where it doesn't matter who you are or what you want to do. When you come in, you're gonna scrub pots and
And that's
do
the
dishes.
only way. You got to learn it from
Wouldn't
the
trade
ground
it.
up.
Wouldn't trade it for the world. All right, we can start to add
Okay.
the 5 tablespoons, and you're just gonna
And
kind of
I'm just
eyeball
going
it.
to eyeball that. Beat it, son, like that. There you go.
That's good enough.
It's still gonna be
All right.
good.
Yes. And we'll just top these with some chocolate shavings and a little mint. There you go, son.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I hope y'all have a lot longer ride together. Y'all are winners. Don't ever forget, y'all are winners.
Cheers.
Here's to the good old days.
Good old days.
Thank the Lord they're the good old
This
days.
is a winner, too. How incredible.
Grief.
How incredible.
That was out of sight.
I'm gonna have a seat.
That is great.
You know what makes it?
What?
The whipped cream.
I've always made sure that I hired people smarter than me. Surround myself with smart people.
I wish some of them could have come today.
That's it. Look at that.
We keep them at the restaurant.
That's right. They're working.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.